Okay, so sadly, guys, I've got some bad news. I'm wearing red. I'm wearing red lipstick, which actually looks somehow orange now, but I swear to God, it's red. So, by the looks of it, can you guess which book I'm gonna talk about? We're traveling to Gilead on ourselves intentionally, like voluntarily, which is insane. Why are we doing that? Why? We need help. Yes. So, The Handmaid's Tale first got published in 1985, which is a long time ago, and it's so impressive. Since its release, it was an instant classic, and the reason why it was an instant classic is simply because of the timelessness of it. I mean, it's a story that it's happening in the past, in the future, and right now, and yeah, that's why it's always a classic. So the story happens in America, and basically there has come a time that the pollution and the waste have poisoned all people and everything that they eat, and everything is just polluted and poisonous. So basically, men cannot make women pregnant, and even when women get pregnant, it's only 1 in 4, like only 1 in 4 women can get pregnant. And so basically, the government decides to form this dictatorship regime, like that's the truth. Yeah, so this regime forms, and they decide to tear down the already existing families apart. Like, our main character, our heroine, is called June, and her story basically begins that she is trying to escape this new regime, which is called Gilead, by the way, with her husband and their daughter, and the soldiers come and get them, and they take their daughter away from them, and yeah, they just tear existing families apart so they can give the children to the commanders, the higher class level people of the government. Wow, that was such a bad sentence. The people of government, basically. Yeah, the political people who are leading this regime. So they can have children, other people's children, which is a crazy, crazy story. And it gets a lot of crazier. June, just like many other women that still got the ability to get pregnant, gets taken to this place which is called the Red Center, which women have to wear red, so they get known. They basically get known as women who can get pregnant. Yeah, that's very messed up. And they basically get taught lessons from this other women called aunts, which are these old ladies who are like just sabotaging them and being mean to them to the 24/7, and reading like religious stuff to them, like yeah, women are only on earth to get pregnant. Yes, blessed be the fruit, may the Lord open that. Praise be. Praise be. So, yes, that's the story. And eventually, June gets sent to this commander's house, which he is called Commander Fred, the Mackenzies. Commander Fred, his wife, their Martha, which Marthas are basically the like new maids in this regime. They're just maids. They do the cooking, they do the cleaning, and yeah, they're just there for that. And she gets taken there, and now her name is Offred, which comes from the commander's name of Fred, Commander Fred. And yes, messed up again. So, and basically, what happens is that they've got this ceremony which is very messed up. I'm just gonna show you a picture very quick, like a short clip. So, I don't have to get in the details much because, oh my god. So the ceremony basically goes on as one night in the month when the commander basically sexually assaults the handmaid, like Offred, and his wife is there. Amazing! Just amazing. Just watch this clip. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about that more. No, I'm not gonna do that. So June, obviously, or Offred, like any sane person, is trying to escape all the time. She's trying to find new ways, but it's so hard to escape Gilead because um, people turn on each other all the time, and there are a lot of soldiers, there are a lot of guards. There are these people called the eyes, which are basically the eyes. They're checking out the streets, the neighborhood, the place that they're living all the time, for any I guess wrong behavior. And if you like even breathe in the wrong direction, you would get hit. And a lot I wish that was the list. I wish like being hanged was the list, like dying. But yeah, the aunts, the soldiers do a lot of oh my god, bad shit, crazy stuff to these women, like I don't know, like burning their hands, like cutting off their fingers, like that's just tip of the iceberg. Yes, a lot more. And yeah, June is trying to find where her husband is, where their daughter is, and just save herself. But as I said, it's very hard. Gilead is very protected, and it's a dictatorship regime. If you know anything about those kind of regimes, it's hard to get out. It is very hard. So that was the story of the book, which I said it as well as I could, with not much spoiling the story. But now I'm gonna talk about the series, which is on Hulu, 3 seasons of it, and it's an absolutely amazing show. Like the cast, the writing, the setting, the design. Oh my god, everything is so good with this show. And here's the thing, it's not in the horror genre, but oh my god, it's so much more than horror. Like, if you have not watched The Handmaid's Tale till now, like just watch one episode of it, like the first episode of the first season, and you would be shook. Like, oh my god, shook is such an old-fashioned word, but at that it came to my mind. You would be shocked and you would be terrified. And yeah, okay, actually the same thing happened to me, because like I first watched the first episode of the show 2 years ago, and I just finished it and I was like, there's no way in hell or heaven that I would ever watch this. Like, it was so horrifying to me. Like, they, as I said, they did such an amazing job. The director, the whole team, the cast, everyone did such an amazing job on this show. And Hulu, uh, basically because the show looks so real, and the realness of it is terrifying. It's just, oh my god, it's just absolutely mind blowing. And then, as I said in my last video, one day I was innocently scrolling through YouTube, and I came upon this video from TED, which was called Why You Must Read The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. And I ordered the book, and while reading the first few chapters of the book, I was like, okay, let's break this curse. Let's watch the show too. I'm strong for that. Yes, I'm ready for that. And then me, like a few days later, I was like, oh my god, no, this was such a bad idea. But then again, with all the scariness of the show, you would watch it because, as I said, it's so well made, and it's just such an honest story. It just speaks to you, and it's so real, like you can stop watching it. As I said, what I love about the show is that it has got so much more details than the book. Like, I guess if Margaret Atwood wanted to write the whole screenplay of the show as the narration of the book, it would have been like, I don't know, like 3 books, like 4 books, like 5 books maybe. And but yeah, Margaret Atwood is behind the scenes of the show, so she helps with the writing. Or I don't know, I should have read this before. Maybe she does the writing actually, but you can say that they come from the same person, like the show and the book. Even the show is better because I guess it's because it's visual and you get to see this whole very messed up thing in action. So yeah, that's all I had to say about The Handmaid's Tale. It is, I mean, just go and watch it. Like, what are you waiting for? Like, even if you're not going to read the book, which actually the book, I was expecting the book to be so lengthy, but it was not lengthy at all. It was very short. And then I watched the show and I was like, wow, this is the lengthy version of the book. So, yeah, just read the book because it doesn't take your time much, but also um, honestly, watch the show. It's for a good cause. I hope that America never has to face something like Gilead and no other country who aren't dictatorships. Yes, because there are some countries like that in the world, and yeah, I just hope that there wouldn't be any more countries like Gilead in the world. That's all I'm hoping for. And yeah, just watch the show because it's so real. It's it's horrifying. It's horrifying. It's so damn much. Like, I don't know, forget The Exorcist or the other new scary movies. Oh my god, I'm so old fashioned. Exorcist. Wow. Like, forget all of those. This is the real deal. This is a scary story. And actually, it's very good that the show is very scary because it stops so many people from making it ever happen. Because um, it's just a loss for everyone. Like, no one, absolutely no one wins in The Handmaid's Tale. Like, the political people, the high level people think that they're the winners, but as you watch the show, as you read the book, you see how damn miserable they are. So yeah, that's all I have to say, and thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, okay, that was so forceful. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Tea Talks. And today I actually cheated. Today I don't get tea. I've got milk and coffee. I would really like to talk with some of you who have watched the show. It would be an interesting conversation. Thank you guys. Have a great day, night, whatever. Bye bye.